It's parents' night in. It's parents' night in. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to enough.com Parents' Night In.
Night in.
This is our first installment where Kelly and I watch a movie, drink a bunch of booze, and talk about it. So today we are watching Big, the 1980s classic starring Tom Hanks, directed by Penny Marshall. So, what made you decide to start with Big?
It's just a good movie. I think a lot of people have seen it, but there are plenty of other people who have not seen this movie and should see this movie. It's easy to forget about.
It's forgettable?
No, it's just been such a long time.
Oh. This movie came out 30 years ago.
I don't want to think about that. I just don't.
For those of you not familiar with Big, it is about a kid who is tired of being a kid. He goes to a carnival and wishes on this silly genie machine and becomes an adult. And then he realizes only then how much it sucks being an adult.
You know, I'm watching them go down the street with their bike and their skateboard and singing the, I got a girlfriend, a Trisket. I don't think 12-year-old boys do that anymore. It makes me sad.
First of all, whose girlfriend is a Trisket?
I did not think you were going there.
Are you...
Why do carnivals look just so much cooler when you're a kid? Now you go to a carnival as an adult and all you see is like scariness and liability and dirty carnies. But when you're a kid, it's like magic no matter what.
Well, it's just this big, colorful, larger-than-life setting. Well,
I love carnivals.
When I go to a carnival now as an adult, I don't so much see danger and liability. I see I'm about to get robbed blind.
Who's this girl? Does she do anything else later?
That's a good question.
The girl Fran?
I don't know. I don't
Let's
recall
reference Mr. Google.
Yeah, look her up. I've never seen her in anything else to my knowledge. I will say, as a 12-year-old, yowza! Hooah! Give it up, Josh. She's way out of your league.
She's also like 10 feet taller than you, dude.
Well, yeah, that's never a good arrangement. I'm curious what the ages of the two actors are because she looks a good 5 years older than him.
Yeah. Deborah Jo Rupp is in this movie?
Who?
Deborah Jo Rupp.
I don't know who that is.
Yes, you do. It's the mom from that 70s show.
Oh, yeah.
Alice of Frank and Alice on
She's
Friends.
She's the secretary.
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember her name in this. Mrs. Something.
What's the girl's name? Because I'm having trouble finding her in the cast.
Cynthia Benson.
She's Kimberly M. Davis. She doesn't even have a photo on IMDb, which is not a good sign.
She ain't done shit.
She was in two things. Big in 1988. And 2 years earlier, she was in High School Spirits, 1986. Her role was Girl. It looks like it might be some kind of B horror movie.
Here's where Josh gets really upset at the Zoltar machine.
Because he lost a quarter.
Yeah. Well, that was a lot of money back then.
It's true.
That was like 75 cents now.
They have a candy bar.
This is, by the way, the luckiest shot ever. He's never seen this fucking thing before, and he's just like, oh, zhunk! Gets the quarter right in the mouth.
Yep.
I wish I were big, he says.
That could mean a lot of things.
It could mean a lot of things. He could have woken up like same height but 400 pounds.
Yeah.
He could have woken up with a huge wang.
Well, I mean, he might have. He looks down his pants in the upcoming scene.
It's proportional, I'm guessing. Like, he could have just woken up and that was the only thing that was big. He could have...
It could have worked for him long term.
He could have... It worked for Dirk Diggler. Biggie nights.
Here's where the mystery comes in. Voltron, not plugged in. How is this happening right now? It's crazy. I don't even know what to do with this information.
It's magic. Voltron.
Wasn't his name?
It's Zoltar.
Oh!
Voltron's the cartoon robots that turn into a giant robot.
Oh, I thought his name was Voltron. I'm sorry.
Japanese cartoon.
Same diff.
Okay. That would be amazing if Voltron could do all that and grant wishes.
There's no way that those boy underwear would ever fit Josh. Does he have a brother?
No.
She's folding character underwear that are definitely the same size as our 6-year-old sons.
Yep.
Plot holes. This
movie's bullshit.
Now, if we're talking about realism, This room is perfectly messy for a young boy.
Yes. One thing we should note, the commentary is not the entire length of the film. We're not sure we can sustain this for a full hour and 40 minutes and make it interesting, so we're just going to give you the best bits of it.
And Jesus, who has an hour and 40 minutes to sit down and listen to shit? This evening's accompanying beverage is a pleasant red wine.
Yes. Bixby Creek Bridge.
Yes.
It was rated 90 points on something or other.
I bought it at Wegmans. You know, the other great thing about this movie is Hanks. I mean, you can't.
Well, yeah, Tom Hanks is
like, you can't beat it. I don't feel like there's anybody else that could have played this role.
No.
Like, who else out there could have done this?
Tom Hanks was nominated for an Oscar.
For this?
Yeah.
Oh.
It was his first Oscar nomination.
Hmm.
He lost to Dustin Hoffman in Rain Man.
Of course you would know that without having to look it up on your phone.
You know why? Because I'm Rain Man.
Movie Rain Man.
This was where everyone learned that Tom Hanks was actually a really good actor.
And not so bad looking in his tidy whities. Also.
Yeah, so she was folding those tidy whities and they were tiny.
Yeah.
And now they fit a fully grown
So I was just
adult.
going to ask a question.
Okay.
Do we think that they had to take adult tidy whities and make them look like character underwear?
Of course they did.
Just so that Hanks could wear them?
Yes, they had to make adult character underwear for him.
Number one.
He would
And
never-
number dos, yeah. Those underwear she was folding, tiny. When you watch this movie next time, folks at home, check it out. No 12-year-old boy could have fit in those undies to begin with.
This is as bad as Bruce Banner turning into the Hulk and still having any clothes on.
Yeah, true.
That shit would fall right off him.
Now he's trying to assault a 12-year-old boy.
This kid's freaking the fuck out.
Billy's fun. He's a fun guy. What else is he in?
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Duh.
Did they make up this song?
No.
This is a real song?
I mean, I don't know. The end part of it, I don't know, but the whole beginning I knew. We used to do them all the time. With the clapping games like the girls do.
It's
one of those.
Oh.
Like Miss Susie had a steamboat. The steamboat had a bell.
I see. Because I've never heard it outside of this movie ever.
Really?
Nope. I always assumed that it was a song that they made up together, so that's how...
Yeah, some of the words are different, but that's one of those things where, like, regionally there's always differences in these songs. So I just assumed it was, like, regional differences. But, yeah, we knew a lot of those things. Shimmy, shimmy, Cocoa Pop, shimmy, shimmy, rock, those things. We did all those. Why are they hanging out in a hollowed-out tin can?
Yeah, what is that?
It would seem that Billy is the brains of this operation.
Very much. Billy really...
Like, if Billy didn't exist, Josh would be dead on the side of the road somewhere.
Yeah.
Like, just, I can't find food! Ugh!
Josh is kind of a pussy. Billy should really have been the one that got turned into an adult, because he would have been fine.
Yeah, but it wouldn't have been as fun to watch.
He's resourceful.
It would be less fish
I
out
love
of
this
water.
guy. This fucking crazy guy muttering about stabbing somebody with a knife. It's great. Kill with a knife. It's great.
Mm-hmm. Did you say kill a bitch?
Yep.
I didn't know they said that in 1988.
You didn't know the word bitch existed in 1988?
No, just kill a bitch.
No, I think he said kill the bitch.
Oh.
He was complaining about it like
that's less fun.
His wife or something. No, it doesn't.
Well, see, that's the thing. Because Josh is... Oh, what did you call him?
A pussy.
Yes. And Billy's like, fuck that shit. I'll sleep there.
Yeah, but Billy thinks it's good because it's got a religious name. He says that. He's like, it's St. James, Josh. It's religious. Like, meaning it's safe.
He's not smart.
No. Maybe Billy wouldn't last too long. He'd just be like, yeah, whatever. What a great room.
One look at this place.
The TV's chained to the fucking pipe.
Yep. And I would poop myself. The wallpaper's dirty.
Yeah, it's filthy.
The lampshade's filthy.
The sink is in the corner of the room. There's no actual bathroom except down the hall.
Yeah, it's like a creepy hostel.
It's filthy.
Oh, look, a payphone. Remember those?
Yeah, that when I was in college, I called that the phone. Because that's all I had was the payphone down the hall.
You didn't have phones in your room in college?
No, you could get one, but you had to pay for it. So after like a month, I was like, yeah, I can't pay for this. And my parents were like, well, we ain't paying for it, so I guess you're using the payphone.
He's curled up right now on a bed that he has not made because he doesn't know how to, in a fetal position because someone was yelling in Spanish in the other room.
Yeah, a little racist. Like, people speaking Spanish scares you?
Well, I mean, the guy did sound a little
Jesus.
angry.
I know, but...
He may not understand Spanish, but he gets tone.
Okay. Yeah, Josh was like, oh
This
my
makes me
god, I
sound
can't
old.
even with this room. I have to make my own bed? This is bullshit. Here's where he has to hunt down the Voltron machine.
Zoltar.
Zoltar. Could
Voltron, Zoltar. They have a
could
lot of
be-
similar letters.
Could be anywhere in the tri-state area. Of course, now, if Josh ran away, his mom could just trace his iPhone.
Yeah.
And she'd be like, where did you get my son's iPhone, you sick bastard? It's my iPhone, Mom. Look, I'll punch in the code for you.
No. You know, it would be great. Thumbprint recognition. This movie would be over before it even started. See, Mom, I can open my phone. Oh, okay, you're my son.
That's true.
The end.
You're my son, the end. Okay, get a job now. You are now
Contribute.
You're an able-bodied adult now. So.
Where's his dad, by the way?
His dad's at the beginning of the movie, but yeah, you never see him again, do you?
No.
His dad...
The dad took him to the carnival and then left their family?
Jesus.
Rude.
No wonder Josh is so fucked up.
So wait.
His dad ran off with Cynthia Benson.
She almost gets accosted by a strange man. Does she ever think to call Josh's father and say, hey, our son is missing. Also, this strange man was here. Like, where is the dad?
Maybe he's a traveling salesman.
A traveling salesman?
This scene always struck me as very far-fetched. He just fakes his way through an interview.
Oh, here she is.
Yeah, every 12-year-old boy was like, whoa.
Elizabeth Perkins.
That there's a woman.
That's her, right? Elizabeth Perkins?
Elizabeth Perkins, yes. She later did the Flintstones movie.
You know who she is now, if I am not mistaken.
Elizabeth Perkins.
She's still Elizabeth Perkins. No, she is Rebecca's mom on This Is Us.
He calls up and tortures his mom.
Wait, he's not doing it on purpose.
I
He
know,
just wants her
but
to
like,
know that everything's okay.
I know, but she's losing her shit, and now he's pretending to be the kidnapper.
Once again, where's the dad?
Yeah, where's the dad? Maybe he's just working with the police and the feds.
The feds.
They brought in the feds.
Call the feds!
That's what they say, isn't it?
Pretty sure anytime the
Honey?
feds are involved.
I'm going to be gone a few weeks. I'm working with the feds on this one. He's watching The French Connection. And by now, he's a hardened New Yorker because he leaves the window wide open. And then he turns the TV off, and there's like gunshots on the TV. But then when he turns it off, there's gunshots outside. And he's like, eh. John Heard was also in Home Alone, the most overrated Christmas movie ever.
The most overrated?
Yeah.
I don't think so. Try The Heat Miser.
I feel like that's not that overrated, but
I don't know. I just really like Home Alone. It's
I hate
fun.
that movie so much.
I saw that in the theater too.
That and A Christmas Story.
You cannot equate Home Alone with A Christmas Story. That's BS.
Most people,
That's B shit.
I think would like A Christmas Story more, and I don't get that at all.
Don't equate them. No. I don't think that's
equate them.
necessarily true.
I equate them because I think they're both
Hey, I had that Barbie.
horribly overrated. That's
Had that
all.
exact Barbie.
Look at this. He's on the milk carton. He's missing.
Remember when they used to put missing kids on milk cartons? That doesn't happen
and
anymore.
no one noticed. Joshua Baskin. Wow, that's weird. I work with a Joshua Baskin.
Yeah, except, it's New York City. There's probably more than one Joshua
Yeah, I know,
Baskin.
but it's like
and that one's clearly 12 and was missing a couple of months ago.
No one even said, whoa, that's weird. This fake Transformer that he's playing with?
The Empire State Transformer?
No, it's the Chrysler Building.
Oh, sorry, the Chrysler Building.
As a kid, I remember thinking, wow, that's a pretty weird idea for a Transformer. But at the same time, I was like, that's actually kind of cool. Like, what if a giant building could get up and walk around?
Yeah, that's cool.
I would have played with that.
Mm-hmm.
And Josh Baskin's like, this isn't fun. And I thought, fuck you, Josh. You don't know shit. You couldn't make your bed 2 weeks ago. And you're fucking telling me what I think is fun? Bullshit.
Well, he's a 12-year-old kid.
This scene does introduce everyone to the idea that it's a bunch of grown-ass men deciding what little kids want to play with.
Well, yeah, that's
it's kind of a weird concept.
It is. But it's the best part of this movie is that, like, you get to see, take out the toys for a second, like take the toy thing out of it for just a second, but you get to see sort of an adult who is not approaching the world in this completely cynical, numbers-driven,
Well, yeah.
grown-up way. It's nice to see somebody who is kind of enjoying it all for the first time and seeing it with eyes wide open.
So Joshua brings up the idea, oh, what about a prehistoric bug that turns into a robot? It's like, that's already been done. It's called Transformers. They had Insecticons. You unoriginal bastard.
When did
I already saw that one today at the store, you fucking unoriginal bastard.
I don't know what Elizabeth Perkins sees in John Heard. He's a jerk.
Yeah.
He's a bitchy jerk.
He's a very unpleasant person.
He's unpleasant.
Why
he's whiny.
Why do people date unpleasant people? I don't get it. Maybe he's slinging some nice D.
Jesus. Slinging some nice D.
I mean, it's the only explanation, I think. By the way...
How in God's name does he afford this apartment?
Yeah, I mean, even as a VP...
He's gotten like 2 paychecks.
Yeah, this apartment's fucking enormous. I think he orders a bunch of arcade games. That had to cost a fortune.
Well, so he's playing along with this whole thing. Like, they said I could write you and say that I was okay.
Yeah.
When he gets back, how does he explain who
where the
kidnapped him and where he was?
Where he's been. And why they didn't ask for a ransom.
Right. Would they just let him go?
Yeah, he's just... Oh my God.
What?
League of Their Own. That was her.
John Lovitz was dancing with a lady who was quite disgusted with him, which I can't blame her because John Lovitz is a bit of a creep. But
she's in A League of Their Own. She's the one whose husband gets killed.
Betty Spaghetti?
Yeah.
Oh, then it's her.
How did you remember she was in this? Like,
because when I opened up...
Does she have another scene in this?
When I opened up IMDb earlier, it told me that she was in it. And I was like, oh, cool. I didn't realize that.
I was all impressed for a second. I thought you remembered this obscure performance.
I let my secrets out. You know what, Justin?
What?
Sometimes I do notice obscure things. Sometimes I do.
What?
Like that mole on your butt.
I was hoping you were going to say, like your dick.
Whoa! Family friendly.
Well, I've dropped several F-bombs so far.
It's Parents' Night In. Parents' Night In was born because we never go out.
Yeah.
Because we are old and too tired to do anything fun and we have no money.
There will likely be some installments of this where we catch up on current films that have just come out on Blu-ray.
So Tom Hanks has just shown up to the big fancy party and he's got his really funny looking bullfighter tuxedo on. He's like all white and got silver and gold on it. And they all start laughing as he walks in and he discreetly checks to make sure his fly is up because he thinks maybe that's why they're laughing at him. Did you ever notice that before?
Oh, yeah. I do that all the time when I come out of the bathroom at work.
You stand in the office.
Not in the office.
You pause in the doorway.
Hallway.
You pause in the doorway walking into the room and slowly run your hand up your crotch to make sure that your fly is up.
Yeah, I go, everybody, don't mind me, just checking to make sure the elevator's up.
Is she considered a front runner?
Yeah, she might be.
Yeah.
She sort of hops her way up the chain, which is what John Heard accuses her of later, sort of.
He may not be wrong. So, she's like shacking it up with John Heard in his big fancy place.
And then when his career starts to falter because this hot, young, new mind shows up at the firm, who's like ooh, all the rage.
His pants look nice to get into.
And here's the part where he could have gotten laid, and he was like, he had no idea what to do with this. This woman's like, I'm going to hop all over you. And he's like,
no, well, you know what, though?
I want to play pinball.
You know what? She needed that.
She did. She needed an innocent, sex-free night with a dude. Just to hang out.
Because you know what? She's a slut bong.
She's a slut bong.
Bong.
I forget what
I gotta say though, I think she aged well. I don't think she looks as good here as she does in later years.
Really?
Maybe it's the bad 80s hair. I don't think it will ever come back. Wouldn't it be weird if it came back?
80s hair?
Yeah.
I mean, mom jeans are coming back for some reason, so...
Yeah, but they've been back twice now.
Mom jeans?
Since the 80s. Yeah, like the kind of high-waisted jeans.
They've been back twice?
There was a high-waisted era in the 90s, early 90s. The 80s and 90s were kind of high-waisted until Britney Spears showed up.
Britney. Hey, Britney!
Pull your pants up, Britney!
Oh, he's driving a Mercedes.
Ooh.
Look at me, I'm fancy. Driving German cars and blah.
So wait, how'd she get in his car?
And Mercedes rule is in the film.
Okay, how did he get in her
Meta.
car? How did she get in his car? Did she like sneak out and do the walk of shame and then go to her own place and he picked her up?
Or she just called him and he
What a
picked her up
slut-bong.
at Baskin's apartment. I don't know.
I cannot imagine that would have
No,
gone
that's
well.
probably- yeah,
There's
she-
no way she
she-
said, "Hey, come pick me up at this other guy's house," and
She
he was like,
must have-
"Okay, I think I'll do that."
Yeah, she took a cab back to her apartment, I guess. There was no Uber.
And she
He didn't keep her up late, clearly, because
I know,
they went right to bed.
but she had the cojones to
Well,
call the other guy.
That's, yeah, she's a slut bong.
She really is. She's not a very reputable character.
And now he wants to play racquetball with him, just to fuck with him.
Well, this is like that corporate thing.
You think there would be a indoor...
Wearing his white shorts and his high socks.
Oh, 80s shorts were unbelievable. Why did anyone think that looked good?
His 80s shorts in this scene are long.
Josh's are, but...
No.
Oh, yeah. I see
John
what you're-
Heard's shorts
yeah.
are kind of long.
Well, they're longer than those...
Josh is wearing like jams. Oh, remember jams?
The standard 80s shorts that were like curved
Yes, I know
with the
what you're
white
talking about.
stripe.
They had the little slit on the side.
What were those called? Because I had a
I don't
million
know.
of them.
Everyone had them. I don't
But-
know what they were called, but they were like they were colors. They were like the red
Yeah,
with the
yeah,
white
yeah.
stripes or
Yep.
the green with the white stripes. And
John-
sometimes they had the two stripes on the side. Were
John
they made
Heard-
by Adidas?
Maybe John Heard.
they had the
is
stripes
wearing,
on the
like
side.
the grown-up shorts from the
Mhm.
80s, but they're still so short. Here's where John Heard tries to beat him up just because he is beating him.
Testosterone.
Because he's beating him at racquetball.
Well,
It's
is
a
he beating him at racquetball?
big-
He stole his lady. He's beating him
Yeah,
at work.
It's a big pissing contest. Oh, all the bystanders are like, "Whoa!" Too bad no one had an iPhone to record this incident. Would have made the news.
The
Would
news?
have gone viral.
I don't know. In New York City, probably not.
Guy beats up man boy over racquetball.
I feel like in the city, in New York City, in the 80s, probably not.
Yeah, maybe not.
A lot of weird shit going on there then.
I want to go back to the 70s and experience New York City.
Okay.
It must have just been bedlam. No, I mean crime everywhere and cocaine,
Sounds wonderful.
disco.
I think I'll let you go alone
Okay.
on that one. Just don't come back with the weird communicable disease.
Okay.
Oh, she kissed him in the office.
That's
First, she
inappropriate.
wiped his bloody boo-boos, and then she kissed his face.
That is an apro.
You know what? In the 80s, that was probably okay. But right now, in 2018, that is not okay. Hey, look, her hair's less poofy.
Josh is going to start the Me Too movement in the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
Sexually harassed. Oh, she's breaking up with John Heard. She's tired of his shit. And, he's fallen out of favor with the boss. So here's where he's like, I'm just another link in the chain.
I mean, he's number 4
He's
on a
number
list.
4.
He's number 4 on a list of guys she's,
Banged at work.
diddly-deed in the office. Diddly-deed him. She yells at him to grow up. You know what? Maybe she needs to, go to church or something.
You know what you need? A wafer. Have you ever been to one of these Italian restaurants where they sort of put on a show and make the pizza for you?
No.
And throw dough at your face?
No. Sounds amazing.
This seems dangerous, throwing balls of dough in the guy's mouth. He'd choke on that shit.
I hope he doesn't use that. I hope he doesn't use that dough to make a pizza.
Yeah, that would not be sanitary. They brought out the cake before they've even eaten dinner. Like, the dough show, I'm assuming, was before their pizza came out?
I don't know, but I'm looking at that cake right now, and you know what I can tell by looking at it? That's a whipped cream frosted cake.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
Whipped cream? No, it's not bullshit.
No, whipped
You
cream
go to an
frosting.
Italian bakery and you get a whipped cream frosted cake. That's the shit right there.
No.
Yeah.
I want shortening frosting.
Well,
Whipped
you're
cream-
gross.
Whipped cream frosting is for saps.
You're a sap. You like strawberry shortcake?
That's not frosting, that's just whipped cream.
But that cake has strawberries on it?
Yeah, I know that, but that's not the same thing. Like, with a cake, I want
Nah, I disagree.
actual
It's
frosting.
delicious and beautiful, and I love it.
Fuck that shit. This is in the middle of the day. He took him out for his birthday, and now he's gotta go hook up with this woman.
Well, you understand that Billy is a child, so he can't
Yeah,
come into
I
the city
guess.
at night all the time.
How does Billy get into the city for all these visits?
Probably the subway.
bus? No, they took the bus to get there. It was not a cheap ticket either, from the sounds of it.
Well, you know what? Billy is a man of means, Justin.
I guess so. He probably stole it. Probably beat up some dude in Jersey. Just give me your fucking bus ticket.
I don't think Billy says the F word. He says things like a Trisket.
No, he does say the F word. He says the F word in this movie later on.
Oh.
It's the one F-bomb in the film.
She has a leather futon.
Oh my god.
It's a futon.
Is that a futon?
Yes.
That's amazing.
I mean, if it's
Oh,
not
those cushions, though.
They're leather cushions, though.
No. But it's not one piece. Like there's
okay,
two...
maybe not. So basically, it's a leather couch that's made to look like a futon. It does not look expensive or fancy. She's gross.
Where is this park that they go to?
This particular thing?
It seems like a permanent...
Like Coney Island, maybe?
Is it Coney Island, maybe?
I don't know.
There's like cool...
He won her a lot of stuffed animals. He must have skills, yo.
He went up to a Voltron machine he'd never seen before and got the quarter in the thing's mouth.
You know what I love about that?
He's got some dexterity.
Is that you keep calling it Voltron, even though that's wrong.
I know.
I love it.
It's what it's going to be known as forever now.
He's got skills.
Yeah, and now here it is. Here's the reveal. He doesn't see it, but it's here. Voltron. The Zoltar machine is right there. He walked right by it.
You know why he walked right by it?
Because he's in love.
He's in love. He wasn't looking for it. He doesn't want to change anything right now. He likes his life the way that it is.
Oh, that's true. Subconsciously, he's like, you know what? I'm killing it at this adulting shit.
And you know who else this happens to? Jenna in 13 Going on 30.
So it's a complete ripoff of Big?
Well, yeah. You didn't know that? Wait. We're missing something very important.
God, boobies.
Elizabeth Perkins is undoing the buttons on her 80s blouse. Also, he touches her bra and her strap falls right off. She does not wear her bra properly. Tighten those straps, lady.
Or...
your bra's not holding anything up if you're doing it that way.
And here he is after having gotten laid for the first time. He's like, yep, I own this fucking bitch. By bitch, I mean the world.
I hope you mean the world and not the woman.
No, I mean like he's walking around like he owns the planet because he got laid for the first time. Now he's going to adult dinners.
Dinner parties and stuff like that.
He's underage drinking.
He's underage drinking, but he also got laid. It's fine.
Now he's going to teach another kid about algebra.
Yeah, he's going to go teach the kid algebra. And you know, that makes all the ladies go, oh, he's going to be a great dad.
Yeah,
Little do they know it's because he's 12.
You'd think that this would have been a red flag because no adult remembers how to do fucking algebra.
The ladies, the mom and the Elizabeth Perkins are standing in the doorway watching Josh help the kid with the math homework, and they both get that look that women of a certain age get. Oh, Jesus, he's so hot because he likes kids. Mm. That's like a thing.
Yeah, it is a thing.
Yeah. So fellas out there who are listening who may be super virgins.
Pretend you like kids.
Don't pretend. Can't pretend. You have to be genuine.
If you're a good enough actor, you can pretend.
You know, ladies can see through that. Because if they're like, oh, he likes kids. And then like a week later, you're like, fucking kids, stupid brats.
No,
they're not stupid. They'll figure it out.
Method acting.
Billy Kopecki is calling, looking for Josh, and Josh is dodging his calls. He's too busy with his grown-up life and his lady friend and his toys.
He's too busy getting some action. Action!
I want to live. Action. I've got so much to give.
She's eating some Pizza Hut.
I want to give
they both
it.
Are. Pizza Hut.
I want to get some too.
So look at this. So she's drinking red wine. There's an empty glass next to the bottle that has clearly not been used.
He's not drinking.
He's not drinking. And
I mean, kids don't like red wine.
No, I know, but like she hasn't noticed that he's just like, no, none for me, thanks. No drinks for me, thanks.
Yeah, but maybe jeez. You know, you would think a 12-year-old boy would be like, let's do that again and again and again and again. I'm talking about sex here.
By the way, that pizza is not Pizza Hut pizza.
I was just thinking the same thing.
At all.
That pizza looks delicious, and Pizza Hut pizza is gross.
No, I love Pizza Hut pizza, but it's not like that at all.
No, it looks like they're eating like real New York pizza.
Yeah, like Italian style pizza.
Lucky bitches. I could go for some pizza.
The first bite of pizza that sort of just melts in your mouth. They go, oh.
I've never made that noise.
I make that every time I eat a good piece of pizza.
That is not a noise that comes out of my mouth when I eat
Always.
pizza.
This is pretty much every early relationship discussion.
She asked him, how do you feel about me?
And he's like...
And he doesn't know.
He
He's
knows.
hitting her with a magazine. He's
He
rolling his
knows.
eyes and looking off into the distance because he doesn't want to actually admit it.
No, he knows
But he's
how
desperately in love with her and he
he
wants to
just
have her
doesn't-
babies.
he doesn't. What?
Wait, she wants to have his babies?
He doesn't know how to express it, as
Mm.
most guys don't.
Guys
So
are
it's like,
stupid.
stupid. You're so stupid.
You know how I feel.
Shut up and let me get in you.
Oh my god.
What? Here it comes. Here's the F-bomb spoken by a child. And somehow this movie didn't get an R rating.
Yeah, it's just Billy Kopecky. It's fine.
Scandalous.
See, Josh, he's fully gone to the other side.
Yep.
He doesn't see Billy as a kid, as a peer anymore. He sees him as this like little kid.
Boom. Who the fuck do you think you are, Josh? 2 months ago, you couldn't make your bed in your shitty hotel room and you were crying and you didn't know what to do with yourself. And now
Yeah, let's talk about this. Months.
Now you think you're a big shot.
Months. And in all these months, the police didn't interview Billy Kopecky
That's a good point.
to find out where, like, is Billy Kopecky that good of a liar?
Maybe.
Billy Kopecky is like living a second life somewhere.
Billy Kopecky's a sociopath.
Yeah, like how did he throw the police off for months?
Ah, there he is, ogling Cynthia Benson. Except now
Now he's a creepy old man
now
ogling
it's a really
12-year-old girl.
creepy gesture. Hey, Cynthia, how do you like me now, bitch?
I mean, I don't think that's where he was going with it, but in this scene, we're watching him walk through the town, sort of like a George Bailey ghost, where like people aren't kind of paying attention to him because
no
he's
one
not an
notices
actual
him.
kid.
He's this creep.
But he's creeping on all these little kids, and he's like, "Oh, kids!
No one
Remember
notices.
when I was one of them?"
Who's that guy?
Oh my God, I didn't get to tell you
He's
this
wearing
yesterday.
a trench coat of all things. He could be a flasher. This scene has a line that they either ripped off or just unknowingly copied for the Michael Keaton Batman movie.
Would you please pass the salt?
No. Oh my God, you're married.
I mean, that's not like.
No, but she's like, it's the exact same line. Oh my God, you're married. So it's just identical. And it's in a scene where he's like trying
Wasn't Batman in 1989?
It was a year after. I'm saying they ripped it off in Batman.
Oh.
But it's in the same type of scene where he
Yeah.
goes to her and he's trying to confess what's actually going on. And she says, oh my God, you're married. There has been a frightened kid inside of you, lady.
Oh my God, you didn't go there. Oh. For those of you at home, the line she said was, "You think there isn't a 13-year-old frightened kid inside me too?"
Boom. She's thrown away all of her recyclables in the wrong bin. When I was in 7th grade, they started a paper recycling initiative at school.
Yeah.
And one of the teachers went to the office to sing us a song about recycling over the intercom.
Why were you there to witness the singing of the song?
I wasn't there to witness it. It was over the intercom. I had no choice but to listen to it.
Come on, kids, let's go. Recycle the paper. Recycle the paper.
No, it wasn't even that good.
Oh, thank you. You like my song? You think it's
No.
good?
It was terrible, but this was even worse.
Wait, hold on. Here we
Okay.
witness Billy
Talking to
Josh's mom. And not saying, "Hey,
Not
by the
saying
way,
a fucking word.
your child's been there for months."
Yeah. This is like shocking lying by omission.
Yeah, let's see what he says.
He had a birthday. Yeah, I know. I was there.
I bought him ice cream.
I had dinner with him and then he ditched me to bang some slut. Bye. Wow.
See,
Billy is a cold motherfucker, man.
and 13 going on 30, see, her parents weren't worried about her because, she didn't actually grow up overnight. She just fast forwarded into the future.
Yeah. Well, that's
So
totally
it wasn't like they were worried about her because
and
her
now
parents
Elizabeth
were worried
Perkins
about
is
her.
like, why is there a 13-year-old kid walking into Josh's floor? That's weird. Shit, what was that? I was about to say something until you interrupted me. Crap.
I've literally been sitting here silent for 30 seconds.
No. During the scene where he was talking to Josh's mom, I was...
Recycling song.
Recycling, yes. So...
Please sing me the song.
I will. There was a place called Harvey's. It's probably still there. That was like a farm stand place. And I guess they participated in this recycling thing where you could drop off your recyclables to Harvey's and they would send it off to be recycled. So the song, and this teacher had a speech impediment. Here's the song. Recycle, recycle, recycle your paper every day at school. Drop your trash off at Harvey's, that's the way to be cool.
Oh
Why
my God.
the fuck is that still in my brain?
I don't
30 years later.
I don't know, but that teacher sounds like Bugs Bunny, and he also did a really good
No,
job.
Elmer Fudd.
Elmer Fudd. And did a really good job because you remember it 30 years later.
Why do I remember it?
Because you're weird.
Oh my God.
Sing it again. I like it.
Recycle, recycle, recycle your paper every day at school. Drop your trash off at Harvey's. That's the way to be cool.
It's basically like an adjusted row your boat. They changed like 2 notes.
Yeah, basically.
He changed
Just
2 notes.
He should have had the kids singing it in the round, like in a round. That would have been amazing.
Oh, I need to learn this song so we can sing it in the round together.
Next episode of Parents Night In, we will have the updated full version of Recycle, Recycle, Recycle Your Paper.
Maybe we can get Harry to do it too. The 3 of us. Except I can only hear it in the row your boat now. Sing one more time so I can hear the notes.
Oh, fuck. Recycle, recycle, recycle your paper every day at school.
No! You're going row your boat now.
No,
Okay.
This is how it's always been. Drop your trash off at Harvey's. That's the way to be cool.
Oh, okay. So the beginning was the same. The end was different.
Second half is where the song really shines. Really
He's like, wait. He gets halfway through. Drop your paper off at Harvey's. Oh, shit.
Becomes its own
I
thing.
gotta change it, because if I don't change it, then it's gonna be row your boat. Hold on, let me change it.
Oh, God.
That's the way to be cool. Could have done a lot of things there. What he did was change 2 notes.
Yeah. Excuse me, where the fuck did Josh just go? Where did you send him?
I'm the woman who took his virginity.
Billy's like, yeah, all right, Josh. You did okay.
Billy's hair is a dream. All the boys in the 80s
It's
had
like
that haircut.
It's
like
top with bangs.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. It was
amazing.
spiked, but he had these curly bangs that came down in front. And then a little bit of mullet in the back. So seriously, like, he goes back after months and months of being away. Months.
Yep. And he's just like, oh, I'm home. They let me go.
Right.
No ransom. Nothing. I just hung out. I got laid. It was great.
I know how to make a bed. I can tie a tie.
I know I'm no stranger to the ways of the woman.
This Coke's gone bad.
This Coke's gone bad. You're all squiggly.
Did you know that if you follow...
Once again, Voltron is not working properly and he's got to beat it up. Voltron apparently likes to be punched.
Well, he realized that he has to unplug Voltron.
Yeah, I
if he
know,
wants
but
his wish to come
when it
true.
was unplugged before, he still beat it up and it worked. So apparently Voltron is just like playing hard to get.
Well, I gotta tell you something.
What? You farted?
No!
That would have been funny. I gotta tell you something. I farted.
I don't even remember what I was gonna tell you now. You screwed it up. Do you follow Tom Hanks on Twitter?
No.
Whenever he tweets things, he signs them Hanks. Hanx. Like, everything he tweets is like -Hanks.
Why isn't it T Hanks, as in thanks?
I don't know.
Fucking get it together, Tom. David Pumpkins! Any questions?
Oh, God. Toy Story 4?
Oh, yeah, they're making a 4th one.
Wow. I don't know why I yelled that. Sorry, listeners at home.
That was loud.
Oh, that's right, and he's going to be Fred Rogers.
What? They're doing a Mr. Rogers movie?
They're doing a Mr. Rogers movie called You Are My Friend, and he's going to play Mr. Rogers. It's like a biopic. We haven't talked about this yet?
Oh. She gave him the bait and switch. She kissed his forehead because she was like, I can't make out with a 13-year-old.
How is she even living with herself right now? She slept with a 12-year-old boy.
Yeah. He ruined her for life.
She's gonna need a lot of psychotherapy after this one.
Yep. He has ruined her life. And here he's about to walk into his house and Mercedes Rule is going to scream, Josh!
See, the difference between Josh's mom and me is that if my child went missing, I would never stop looking.
Yeah,
she's just home,
like, oh.
hanging out with her kid like, I hope the other one comes home. Haven't seen him in months.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Be nice if he showed up. Oh, hey, you're home. Sweet. Would you like a hot dog for dinner, Josh? Lazy bitch.
Josh, wait, hold on. Let me pause. This is us.
Is that like, if Josh was my kid, that's what I would be like? I gotta tell you, Josh's mom, kind of a lazy bitch. Well, thank you for joining us on our first outing.
Parents' night our first inning.
Our first inning.
The first inning.
It was nice.
Top of the first.
It was nice to have you. We hope we didn't annoy you too much.
We'll see you again in episode 2.
Which will be taking place in about 7 minutes after we uncork our next bottle of wine.
Yeah. So, strap in and enjoy.
Strap on?
Strap on. No, that's Elizabeth Perkins' job.
That's a whole different podcast.
Yeah.
Gross.
All right. See ya.
Okay, bye.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to subscribe. Visit us at enougha.com where you can buy official merch. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+.